Hey guys, thanks so much for joining me for today's video. I'm going to do an unboxing, and make sure you stick with me because I'm actually going to do a Q&A session with you as well. I got a lot of questions from a lot of people regarding what I'm about to unbox here. Some of you know what this is and some of you don't. And the people who do know what I'm about to unbox here asked me some questions both in a live stream, from my inner circle, and from the community section here on the channel. And I will be answering all of those questions later on in this video. So let's get to the unboxing and the reveal now. Here we go. This was actually supposed to come on Tuesday, but today's Monday. It came today, and I've had a busy day. So here I am at 12:41 a.m. doing this unboxing for you guys. Yeah, I'm a bit of a night owl. So this is what happens here. It's bubble wrap. Yep, that's what I ordered. I ordered a bunch of bubble wrap. Okay, so let me put this stuff here and make sure I reveal this in the right angle here. Okay, it is the Neural Quad Cortex. Yes, sir. So I never thought this day would come. Honestly, I never did. And we're going to get into why this day actually came, and I'm going to talk about all of the things associated with that now. So, yep, I got myself a Quad Cortex, and I'm actually really excited to dig into this product and do some cool stuff with it for you guys, and honestly for me and the channel as well. But let's go ahead and unwrap this. I was actually just going to leave it here and go, here's the box, but that would be kind of stupid, wouldn't it? So it's been a while since I did an unboxing video. I'm kind of rusty. Well, technically I did unbox it. I took it out of that box, but that's not really going to satisfy you guys, is it? I'm just going to take off this here. The thing that's so nerve-wracking about unboxing videos is you only get one take. So you just have to do everything right the first time, or else you're just going to look like an idiot. So I'm taking a huge risk here. I hope you appreciate it. Okay, so take this off. Take that off. Ooh, ain't she purty? Yep. Another digital platform with a bunch of switches and blinky lights. Isn't that awesome? So here she is, my very own Quad Cortex. And again, I never ever thought this day was going to happen. Crazy. So freaking crazy. I can't believe I'm holding this thing in my hands right now. Shout out to Todd, Chicago Todd, for allowing me to use his several months back, and I did enjoy the experience. It was really cool. Got some good content out of it. Did some shootouts and stuff like that. A couple live streams, I think. And yeah, it was really cool. I appreciated Todd allowing me to do that. So that was very kind of him. So this is probably the power cable and all that stuff. But yeah, so here it is. And here we are. And we're about to discuss a bunch of stuff associated with this whole topic here. So I wrote all the questions down on my phone here, and I'm going to read and respond to them now. Question number 1. Why am I doing this? Well, basically, the number one reason why I'm doing this is I want to make captures for you guys and sell them. You know, I'm surrounded by all of these amazing amplifiers here, and it would behoove me to help pay for these amplifiers by doing captures for you guys so that I can support the channel, support myself, and help pay for all these amplifiers, because believe it or not, YouTube did not give me all these amplifiers. It's funny, like a lot of people ask me, especially locally, like, wow, you know, it must be nice getting all these amplifiers and all that gear from YouTube. I'm like, what? Do you think YouTube has this big warehouse where they just send people amplifiers and gear and stuff because they do, you know, demos? Yeah, it really doesn't work that way at all. I actually bought all of the gear that you're seeing here with money that I've earned with my pressure washing business that I've owned and ran for about 23 years now. I work very hard for every penny that I earn, and I spent a ton of that money on this channel and all of the gear associated with it. And the reason why I did that is because I wanted to have a lot of great gear so that I can do demos, shootouts, comparisons, and all that kind of stuff for you guys. And I've paid for all of it. None of it was handed to me, with one exception. The Victory Kraken was given to me by a really nice guy, Jerry Chris, shout out to you, who was kind enough to give it to me and donate it for the channel. And that was very cool of him, and I'll never forget that. But all of the other gear that you see here, I've paid for. And because us YouTubers don't make a ton of money making videos here on this platform, we have to do other things to supplement our income and pay for all the gear that you see us use. And one of the things that guys like myself do is we make Kemper profiles or HELIX presets, or in this case, Quad Cortex captures, and we do our best to make the best captures, presets, profiles for you guys so that we can earn your business and create an income stream for ourselves so that we can help pay for all this gear and basically pay for our food and groceries and, you know, our bills and everything else. And besides all that, like I mentioned earlier, I'm surrounded by all these amazing amplifiers, and it just only makes sense for me to do these profiles, captures, and stuff like that and sell them to you guys so that you can have amazing high gain metal tones that you can enjoy in your digital platforms. And I mean, everybody wins, right? I mean, you get a great tone that you can use for, you know, recording, playing live, or practicing or whatever, and I get to generate a little bit of income, you know, supplying you with all that. So that's basically the #1 reason why I got the Quad Cortex. And I'm just being really transparent with you, you know, I mean, I'm trying to generate some income for the channel, and I'm going to give you some great captures in return. And now we're going to get into reason #2 why I got the Quad Cortex. And #2 lies within the answer from this question. Am I going to do Quad Cortex content as well? Man, say that 5 times really fast. Yes, I'm going to do Quad Cortex content for sure. I'm going to do tutorials, demonstrations. I'm also going to do videos about the updates when they come out and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm actually going to be doing a lot of content with the Quad Cortex. And some of the content will be demos of my QC capture packs that I'll be releasing very soon. Question #3. Am I going to do shootouts with the Quad Cortex? You bet your ass I will. I will definitely be doing shootouts with this product. I'll shoot it out against any digital platform out there. I'll do some more shootouts with the Kemper as well, and just, you know, see how they compare after, I think it's been several months since I've done a shootout, and who knows, maybe with updates things have changed. I mean, who knows? Everybody's curious about that. I've gotten a lot of messages about that, so absolutely, I'll do shootouts. You know, it's funny, every time there's an update, whether it's the HELIX, Kemper, or Quad Cortex, people are always wondering, like, well, is it better now? Does it sound better now? Does it do captures or profiles better? Are the models better? And we're going to find out when I do these shootouts and these demonstrations. I think it's going to be really cool to do some more blind shootouts between, especially the Quad Cortex and the Kemper. The last one that I did was several months ago, and all 3 of us picked the Kemper. And it was, again, a blind shootout, but maybe we'll do another one. Honestly, I think it would be cool to do some more blind shootouts between the Quad Cortex and the Kemper with a bunch of different people and see which one wins in those shootouts. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel for that. Now, here's a question that I know a lot of you want to ask me, and some of you already have. What about that video I made several months ago? Do I feel the same way, and what changed my mind? Okay, so several months ago, I made a video that was titled, and you see it in the thumbnail, Quad Cortex flop, question mark. Now that question mark was not only for myself, I mean, I was asking myself that, like, is it a flop, or, you know, let's figure it out, let's talk about this. But I was also asking a lot of you what you thought as well. Because if you remember when it first came out, there was a lot of hype about it, and there was a lot of people that were on both sides of that. There were like people buying it and saying, it's not mature enough yet. I'm going to sell it and just wait. And there were a lot of other people that really enjoyed it. And I agree with both sides, because we have to pick what works best for us. And in that video, I just discussed a lot of the things that I was concerned about. And if you want, you can go ahead and watch that video. The link will be in the description of this video. And make sure you watch the whole thing so that you can get all the points that I made in the video along with the context. You know, a lot of people just want to watch little snippets of things so that they can take things out of context and then throw it in my face. And you're not going to be able to do that if you watch the whole video. Because at the end of the video, I was basically saying, is it a flop? We don't know yet. It's too early to tell. And I hope that for the sake of the company, of course, and for the people who bought the product, that it's not a flop. Now, some of the concerns I had about the Quad Cortex, I'll just go over really quick here in the video. Again, watch it so that you get all of the context. So basically, the concerns I had were the fact that I thought it was released too early because it just didn't have all of the stuff in it that I thought it should have been released with. One of the things were the plugins that Neural is known for. They're very good plugins from what I've heard. I've never played them, but I've heard really good things about them. And that was one of the things that people wanted to have in the Quad Cortex, so they could take them with them on stage or in studios or whatever, because right now you can only play them in front of your computer. And so to be able to take those plugins and put them in the Quad Cortex and take them on tour with you would be awesome. But they're still not in there, and hopefully someday they'll remedy that. The other concern was it just lacked in effects. It just didn't have enough effects. Now, I just got this. I haven't updated it yet, so I'll see what kind of updates are in there regarding the effects. So hopefully there's a lot more effects in the unit. We will see. And the other concern I had was marketplace. There was no marketplace. And I was proven right about that, because when I announced I was getting one of these in my live stream the other night, a lot of people were saying in the comment section that I was 100% correct regarding my thoughts about the marketplace and all of the issues associated with not having one. So basically what people have been telling me is, yeah, you're right, dude. There's not a lot of good captures out there. Most of them are garbage, because a lot of professional guys aren't doing it right now because it's just very difficult to do captures and sell them to people, because you got to sell them a whole pack, you know, and then you got to send them out one at a time via the cloud, and it's just a big pain in the ass. Now, again, there are people that are willing to do it, and I'm one of them, but because it's such a pain, a lot of people are making smaller packs right now with less variety, because, again, you have to send them out one at a time, and who wants to sit there and send 60, 70 captures to somebody who paid you 20 bucks or whatever it is for them? I mean, it'll take an hour to send them all to people. It's just a big pain in the ass. So I hope Nero gets that figured out soon, because once they do that, it's going to open up the marketplace and make it very easy for people to do business. And when that happens, it's going to make it easier on everyone. So that means you're going to get a lot more professionals jumping in and giving you a bigger variety and bigger packs and stuff like that. So I'm not trying to spike the ball and do a touchdown dance on that subject, but I'm just telling you right now, I was right about it, and I've had a lot of people tell me that I was right about that. But that being said, I will be making captures for people, and I'll just have to deal with the way things are for now, and hopefully it'll be remedied soon. And trust me, I've been a business owner for 23 years, and I understand how commerce works. So the easier you can make it so that people could do commerce with each other, the better off everybody is. And that's going to benefit Neural as well, and I think they know that, because the better the captures are, the better the Quad Cortex sounds, and the better the reputation associated with the Quad Cortex will be. Because the thing is, these digital platforms are only as good as the tones that are in them. So if you have a lot of great sounding captures in here that are made by professionals, I mean, everybody wins. And to answer the third part of that question, what changed my mind? Well, like I said earlier, I noticed that there's a huge need for really good metal captures out there in the market, and why not fulfill that need and help myself and help you out as well. I mean, like I said, I got all these awesome amps here, and I know I can make some kick-ass captures for you guys, so why not create a revenue stream for myself that's mutually beneficial for me and you. All right, another question that people have been asking me, and I'm sure people watching this video right now are wondering, am I switching from the Kemper to the Quad Cortex? And would I use the Quad Cortex instead of the Kemper Live? No, I'm not switching from the Kemper to the Quad Cortex. I'm just adding the Quad Cortex to the Tone Wars family here, and we're all just going to get along and have a good time here. And would I use the Quad Cortex instead of the Kemper when I go on stage? Well, here's the thing. I'm recording my solo album right now, and next year I'm going to have to do a bunch of shows to support that album and to go out and have a good time. And which unit would I use? Well, to be honest with you, I'm probably going to use both of them, you know, on One show I'll use the Kemper, on another show I'll use the Quad Cortex. On a selfish note, I'm doing it for me just to have fun and try these out just for my own curiosity. But for you guys, I'm going to do it so that I can report back to you and talk to you about my experience regarding using either one of these units on stage, and maybe I'll have a preference, and if I do, I'll share that with you as well. I mean, it's nice to test all this stuff out in the real world so that I can, you know, gain some perspective on it in that realm and come back here and do videos regarding my experience with it. And I know some of you are thinking, oh, did Neural send you one because they saw that video you made several months back? No, that is not the case at all. I paid for this with my own money. I bought it from Sweetwater and I got it delivered today. All right, so next question. What kind of profiles am I going to do? Well, I'm a metal guy, you know, so I'm going to do metal profiles. I'm going to do high gain, ridiculous, nasty, you know, scary, awesome, aggressive profiles of all these amplifiers for you guys. So if you're into metal, I want to be your guy. I want to be the place you come to for the best metal profiles. So basically what I want to do is really good crunch rhythm profiles and lead profiles for you, and I want to do some really good glorious clean profiles for you as well. And I'm also going to do a bunch of captures of my overdrive pedals for you guys, including the Mud Killer, the Devil's Triad, the Horizon Devices Precision Drive, the Pepper's Dirty Tree, and the Friedman Golden Pearl, along with the KSR Eros, and many more. And I'll put those all in a pack for you so that you can just buy them and have them in your Quad Cortex and pair them with whatever other captures that you have. Whether you get them from me or somebody else, you'll always have this really good overdrive pedal collection in your QC that you can, again, pair with any amp you want and just pick the best one that works for you. And I'll also make some presets for you guys as well in my capture packs. In other words, you'll get a list of captures, and you'll also get a couple captures in there that are set up for specific things. Like you'll get a really good crunch rhythm capture with some effects associated with it that you can turn on and off. You'll get a lead capture with the appropriate effects on that as well. And I'll also give you a really nice, glorious, clean capture with all of the effects lined up in there and dialed in carefully so they sound amazing. And all of these effects will be tested with my mixes here. So what I'll do is I'll make the capture, I'll create the presets for you, and I'll test them with my mixes here and make sure that all the effects are dialed in so that they sound great in a full mix as well. So I'm going to pretty much stick with metal captures for you guys. I mean, that's pretty much my wheelhouse. I'll do cleans and high gain stuff. I'm not going to do classic rock and jazz and blues and stuff like that. I don't play that kind of music, and I'm not going to pretend to know what you would need if you play that kind of music. I mean, it's kind of like having a vegan cook you a steak, right? I mean, I want to stay in my lane and do what I do best, and that's create metal tones for you guys. And I know what you want with that because, again, I'm a metal guy. I understand what you guys want because I play it every single day, and I have for a long time. And I'm very familiar with all of these amplifiers. I play them all the time. I've done shootouts with them. I know how they compare to each other, and I got them all dialed in to perfection here, and I think they all sound amazing. And I'm going to take all of the hard work that I've put into these amplifiers and dialing them in and comparing them to each other and getting the best sounds out of these amplifiers and putting them into the Quad Cortex for you guys. I'm really excited about this, and I can't wait to do this for you guys, and I think this is going to be a mutually beneficial thing for all of us. Well, I just opened this up, and I got to dig into it for the next few days and get to know it, and I have a pretty busy schedule ahead of me, so make sure you look me up in the cloud under Tone Wars. That's what my handle will be in the cloud. And make sure you friend request me. And I don't really know all the lingo about that. I think you got to follow me or friend request me or something like that. I got to get to know all that stuff. But definitely look me up in the cloud over the next several days. My profile should be up there very soon. So once I refamiliarize myself with the QC and do all the updates and everything, I'll start making capture packs for you guys and putting them up in the cloud. And I'll work out a whole commerce thing for us, and just, you know, check out my website, tonewars.com, and you'll see all that stuff up there as soon as I get it all lined up. So please be patient with me and just keep looking for me in the cloud, and I will be up there very soon. So make sure you subscribe to the channel because I will be doing a lot of videos about the Quad Cortex very soon. Shootouts, demos, you know, updates, all that stuff. And I'll also be doing you know, little ads for all of the capture packs that I'll be releasing very soon as well. Well, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And to all my subscribers and Patreon supporters, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. And if you haven't subscribed, please do, because I do have a lot of great stuff coming up, and I can't wait to share it with you. I will see you on the next video.